if I have attackers in my house, attacking me, they want to take my life, and I have the power to overcome them, should I put Nigeria law into consideration by letting these attackers to take my life? Why I have everything it takes to put them down, to break them down, thinking that if you kill these attackers that are trying to take your life, if you are able to defend yourself and take their lives, you will not escape the law of Nigeria that will put you or sentence you to life imprisonment. You have a situation whereby you have bandits, you have terrorists, and you have heard about them, the way they destroy every other person, the way they take people's life, and you have seen them face with them one-on-one, and you have everything to overpower them. Then you'll be thinking that you cannot, because you cannot overpower Nigerian law, that if you kill kidnappers, if you kill bandits, if you kill terrorists, you also will be thrown into life prison or be sentenced to death by hanging. It's a question. It's a question. Will you allow the bandit to take your life, or you take their life and go to prison? There is a video I want to show you in this video, but before then, just listen carefully and follow the way it is unfolding.
And finally, Mr. President, I want to make this appeal on my news. I'm begging you, sir. In 2021, a young man called Sunday Jackson was on his farm in Adamawa State, and he was attacked by a Fulani terrorist that wanted to kill him. And by God's mercy, Sunday Jackson was able to prevail against this aggressor. And he prevailed against him and used his own weapon to kill him. Sunday Jackson has family. He was working diligently on his farm. I don't know law. I'm not a lawyer. But I know that in football, when a player commits a foul against another player, the referee doesn't just give a card or award a card based on the offense. Sometimes they observe the intentions. What is the motive of the player? We want to ask you, sir, that this man in 2021 has been sentenced to death by a Muslim Fulani Hausa judge in Adamawa. And that judgment was upheld this year again by another Muslim, either Fulani or Hausa judge again. This is not justice. This is persecution. If Sunday Jackson has been killed by that Fulani man, will the Sunday Jackson family have gotten justice? They will not have gotten justice. The Fulani man will have gone free. I want to plead with you, sir. This man has been sentenced to death. Recently, you granted presidential pardon to some people that are criminals. Even people that are intentional murderers, like the woman Miriam Santa, or what's her name. And now there is Sunday Jackson, a man that was working on his farm, and he was there. Should I now begin to think of Nigerian law, when somebody attacked me and not be able to defend myself and eliminate the threat? I want to plead with you, Mr. President. I know you will see this. Don't let them kill Sunday Jackson. I'm using my position on my platform this morning as an apostle of Jesus Christ to plead with you, sir. I'm on my knees. Don't let them kill Sunday Jackson. If they kill this man, we will be setting a wrong precedence in this nation. And it will be under your leadership. You are the president. You are second to God in Nigeria as far as Nigeria is concerned. I beg you in the name of God, Mr. President, don't let them kill Sunday Jackson. This is persecution, not justice. The two judges that judged him, that condemned him, are Muslim Fulanis. They want to eliminate him. Please, I beg you in the name of God. I know you see this. You are a father. You have children. You are children to many, and you are a father to the nation at this time. Don't let them kill Sunday Jackson. Help him in law. Please help him. I'm begging you in the name of God. I'm begging you in the name of the God that I serve, the God that you serve too. Do all within your power to ensure that Sunday Jackson is not put to death. Thank you for your attention to this matter, sir. The Lord bless you and bless Nigeria.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching from, depending on when this video gets to you. I want you to see this video, and you will discover that the lives of the terrorists, the lives of the bandits in Nigeria are more secure than the life of ordinary citizens. In this video, I will be showing you what actually transpired in Southern Kaduna, what transpired in Katsina, in Zamfara. You will get to understand that the lives of those that perpetrate the lives of other people in Nigeria that make the northern people not to live in peace. Those people, they work freely and they are doing naming ceremony. As a matter of fact, one of them had a wedding that I will show you. One of the most wanted terrorist leader had or just organized his wedding, finished his wedding last week, and it was held in a public space, not in Zabeza Forest, not in inside rock in Zamfara. It was held in a public domain, and people were, flooded the place, ceremony and normal ceremony, just the way every other person celebrates their wedding. A wanted terrorist actually came out and celebrated his wedding also, and it was conducted by some imams, by some religious leaders, and families and friends were gathered just the way you do your wedding, or your relative or anybody do wedding and everybody come to celebrate. And it is quite becoming a normal thing for terrorists to be gallivanting the street of Nigeria, especially the street of the north, in the north rather, and the people, the citizens of Nigeria that pay tax don't have the freedom to move from one place to another. Even in Ore, last week, two buses fully loaded with passengers were led into the bush by armed bandits. It means that we can no longer travel through the roads. Before now, you all know, when Christmas is approaching like this, people prepare to go to their villages to meet their loved ones, people they have not seen for numbers of years, to reconnect with them, to reunite with people, their families and all that. You see people running etasketa to make sure people are quite excited to see this, the end of the year. But at the end of the day now, what is happening? Nobody is even willing to do that. If you cannot go through flight, you cannot travel. Now, this man is shouting and is begging Tinubu, is on his knee, begging Tinubu that someone that was attacked by attackers, by the blood-sucking Fulani S-men in Kaduna, was able to resist this attack and fight back. And at the end of the day, he subdued the attackers and he was thrown into prison, sentenced to death. So this pastor is coming out this afternoon and is one voice out of millions that are begging President Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to allow this guy to die. Because Gumi actually came out to say that the bandits, the terrorists that we talk about, that the Trump or the USA is coming for. These people have families. The bandits have family. The terrorists have friends. They live among us. So killing these people will not help matter. Will not help their family. Will not help their family. We throw their family into agony. And Sheikh Gumi forget the fact that the people that the terrorists, the bandits destroy, they also have family. They also have people that look up to them. They also have people, they are fathers to children, they are mothers, they are uncles, and they are sisters and they are brothers. How could a same man in a society like Nigeria come out and say that the bandits have family, so therefore we should forgive them, we should allow them to be, we should not go after them? And Tinubu summoned courage to do this, but at the end of the day, he has gone back to his share. He's not saying anything about it again because of people like Sheikh Gumi. Sheikh Gumi took the business of negotiating with terrorists and bandits as a serious business, as a personal business, and he gained a lot from this. I wouldn't blame him. I blame the government and I blame the people that subtract or that give out this contract. But don't forget, as at 2-3 months ago, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, came out to grant presidential pardon to some drug dealers, to some kidnappers, thief with high profile. And we, the masses, the peace-loving people, we are also come out to beg you to grant presidential pardon to this very guy that was able to, as a matter of fact, he should be regarded as hero for not allowing his life to go down like many other people, for not allowing the predators, the attackers to prevail. So why should this kind of person be thrown into jail? Because he was able to defend himself. I like what this pastor said. Does that mean if I have people attacking me, attacking my family, and I have the power to prevail over them, and should be thinking about Nigerian law, that if I am able to overpower these people, Nigerian law, I will not overpower Nigerian law. They will throw me to prison. We don't have the right to defend ourselves. Please, I want this to get to the president so that we know who and who is our enemy. Is president part of our enemy? I don't think so. I don't think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is part of our enemy. So for you to prove this and prove it beyond reasonable doubt, we need this guy to be freed and let it be publicized that a hero is being set free